if I have the money, that I spend the money.
I had a savings account with Bank of America, with my bank. And if I needed money, I would just transfer it and transfer it and transfer it.
Only 60% of American households have enough liquid savings to cover a $2,000 emergency. As a result, over 12 million people a year rely on predatory lenders whose quick-fix loans leave individuals trapped in an ongoing cycle of poverty. Onward is a mobile app and employer benefit platform that helps low-wage workers weather financial instability.
The Onward program is absolutely could be the answer for the entire United States as far as creating a financial platform for the underserved.
It's easy to get involved with, and it comes right out of the paycheck, so I haven't really ever noticed that it's been gone, except for I get my little text saying how much I have, and I keep seeing that growing and growing, and it makes me feel excited.
Good evening. My name is Ronnie Washington, and I'm the founder and CEO of Onward Financial. When was the last time you had a car breakdown, or an unplanned expense, or even a parking ticket? For you and me, these might be minor bumps in the road, but in the US, nearly half of Americans couldn't come up with $400 to cover these types of expenses. For the most vulnerable, the low to moderate income, seemingly routine experiences like a car breakdown or a flat tire can completely send their world into a tailspin, affecting not just themselves, their families, but also the companies that employ them. I've personally witnessed the impact of financial stress and insecurity in my own family, when my uncle, one of the hardest working men I know, experienced a car issue and was unable to get to work. He had to scramble for help, and had I not been there, would have ended up at the door of a payday lender, charging him upwards of 350% APR. I was his safety net, but it left me with the question, what about everyone else? That's why I've committed myself to building Onward, where our mission is to provide a financial cushion to every worker. You can think of Onward like a 401k for the rest of us, in that employers sponsor our program to offer to their workforce to address near-term financial insecurity. Once sponsored, employees can download the app on their phone, and they're immediately taken through a personalized goal-setting process. After that, we provide a recommendation with how much they could save per paycheck, and they could take action right then and there, saving directly from their check into a savings account. During this time, we provide financial tips, tools, and other resources, meeting them where they are on their mobile phones. And after participating for 3 months, employees become eligible for an emergency loan, so things like a flat tire no longer have to threaten their goals. My team is particularly committed to solving financial insecurity. Pony Bipo, our product manager, worked at Earn, a fintech nonprofit here in San Francisco. Ben White worked at the United Way, has a number of relationships with employers, as well as led a number of financial wellness initiatives throughout Kansas City. And I personally lived and worked in Ghana for 2 years, developing community-based banks. Together, we've launched 2 pilots, one in Kansas City with a manufacturing company, and the other in partnership with Kansas City's credit union, serving workers of the municipality. We've gotten interest in St. Louis, Topeka, Kansas, and Lawrence, Kansas, and are now asking for $275,000 to meet that demand. Our vision is to see Onward offered at every employer across the US. We truly want to create financial security in the near term and create an on-ramp to savings for financial milestones and retirement savings in the long term. Please join us on this journey in creating a 401k for everyone else. Thank you.